Happening now, actress Lindsay Lohan is due in court this hour for another probation check-in, and she's hoping for another glowing report. Her last two trips before Judge Stephanie Saunter have gone very well. Lohan's publicist expects the same today. If Lindsay finishes her service at the morgue, her probation could end next month, and that could clear the way for a career comeback. Lohan's publicist says the actress is in talks to play Elizabeth Taylor in a Lifetime movie. She's also signed on to host Saturday Night Live in about a week and a half. Let's bring in criminal defense attorney Meg Strickler. Meg, it sounds like we're crying wolf, because it's just like she's out of the force. But could she truly be out of the forest today?
No, she's not out of the forest yet. Remember, she has till the end of March to make sure she behaves. And we all know Lindsay Lohan hasn't necessarily behaved all that well in the past. So until we get to the very end of probation, we're not sure if she can. So far, she's done fabulously. The last couple months, she's looked really good. And she's done everything she's required to do. The judge has put a very tight leash on her, and she has obeyed everything she's supposed to have done. But as we all know in the past, she hasn't. So let's see. Only time will tell. But
that's the thing. By the way, we're waiting for Lindsay Lohan to enter the court. It's rare that these things get started on time. But the thing is, the judge, tightening the grips on Lindsay is what a lot of people say is what's caused her to go on the straight and narrow. Why wasn't this done before?
Well, normal. Let me really emphasize that word, normal. Probation doesn't work this way. Okay, normally they throw you out on probation and tell you to do these 10 chores, and either you do them or you don't. You don't get this coddling. So this judge has coddled her, and as a result, it's worked. But you know what? If you're going to coddle a person, that usually does work.
So wait, so you're saying the new judge has kind of like brought her in kind of like a mom syndrome kind of a thing? Really?
Yes.
So it's not like this judge hasn't said, like, you're going to do this or else. It's more like, come on, let's get this done.
I'll see you every 4 weeks. That's mom-like. A normal judge says, do this, I'm going to throw your you-know-what in jail.
How do you feel about that, by the way? Now, is there a place for it?
Can you see that I'm a little upset by this?
You're a little upset by this. You think because she's getting special treatment and she doesn't deserve it?
No, I think everybody deserves special treatment. That's my point. Everybody deserves some second chances, third chances, fourth chances. And as a result, when you mess up, okay, I screwed up, I messed up again, you get a certain amount of coddling. I think the system should do that instead of throwing all these probation revocation type situations in jail. It's crowding our jails, especially here in Georgia.
So we're hearing, these reports where it's confirmed that she is going to be hosting Saturday Night Live on on March 3rd. So we're talking 10 days away, and you have to rehearse for that for a week. So she could be in New York as soon as this coming weekend. Is that the best move for somebody who's had so many problems in the past?
Actually, I do think it's a good move for her because that's her career. That goes back to her day-to-day normal life. Getting back to normal and her career will help her if she can start earning a living again. All
right, let's go to the judge right now and see what the judge has to say about this. Lindsay Lohan back in court today, and she could be out of the forest.
01538 and the SA 076679, the theft case. We're here for a progress report, and I have gotten a report both from the probation department, from the therapist, and from the volunteer center. Ms. Lohan was required this past 5 weeks or so to do 15 days at the morgue, 5 therapy sessions, and keep in touch with probation, advise probation, or seek permission to be out of the state for work. And Ms. Mansfield says she has done everything that's been required. For the record, she's present with counsel, Ms. Holly, and the people are represented both by the District Attorney's Office, Ms. Houlet, and Ms. Chavera of the City Attorney's Office. The way I figured it, and we talked, there's 14 more days of community service and 5 more therapy sessions.
Yes.
Ms. Lohan, you're in the home stretch. Okay? The probation officer is pleased with your progress. You seem to be getting your life back on track, and that's what we all hoped for. It was never our goal to just put people in jail. We like to see positive change, and I think we've all seen that. So the date we had for the next progress report was March 29. Is everybody okay with leaving that date on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Lohan, by March 29, 14 more days and 5 therapy sessions. Are we clear? Is everybody good with that date?
Yes.
Okay. And you need to keep in touch with the probation department. Advise them of your current residence address. And also advise Ms. Mansfield if you're leaving the state for work. Again, you can leave the state for work. You must notify her. But if you want to leave the state for pleasure, you can't do it until you finish these days. Now, March 29, if you successfully complete everything that's asked of you, the Beverly Hills case will go bye-bye. No more probation on that. And that was formal probation. The city attorney case, the theft case, you will still be on probation, but that will convert to informal summary probation, non-reporting. That means after March 29, all you have to do is obey all laws. Stay out of trouble and move on with your life. We all clear about that?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Then that's what we'll do. We'll see you back here March 29, 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Words we thought we might never hear. Lindsay Lohan, you're in the home stretch. That was another positive remark from the judge. Bringing back to criminal defense attorney Meg Strickler. Meg, another good showing for Lindsay Lohan in court.
Yes, indeed.
Let's recap real quick what the judge said. 14 days of community service between now and March 29th. Also 5 more therapy sessions. She can leave the state for work, so she can go to New York to shoot Saturday Night Live. But there is a lot of play involved in that, too, because she is from the New York area, Lindsay Lohan, and after the show is over on Saturday, I believe there's a rap party, and I believe those rap parties get a little insane.
Yes.
So there's still a lot of temptation out there for her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's 25 years old, and she's going to be in Manhattan on a Saturday night, by definition. And she's working till, what is it, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Right.
Working.
Yeah.
Okay? So, come on. I mean, she has so much temptation, and if she can live through all that, and I'm sure she can even argue going to the rap party is still part of the work process.
Right. You could argue
I think
that.
she'll win that argument if it were to be an issue. But she's doing well, and I think Saturday Night Live actually is a good thing for her. And if she can just maintain her adult mind here and not do anything stupid while she's in Manhattan, she's going to do just fine, and this will be a good thing for her. I just want to point out one thing that Judge said that goes to my coddling argument again. The Beverly Hills case is going to go bye-bye. Are we talking to adults here? What is that? I mean,
I know. It really, if you look at it, I mean, what she said, you're in the home stretch.
Yeah.
And the way she talked to her, very, a voice that was very like this. And, you know, the Beverly, and never mind the fact that you have more than one case. There's the Beverly Hills case, and then we have the part where you allegedly stole the necklace, and you admitted to that, and the whole thing. So there's more than one case, and yet we're still talking to you like you're a little kid.
yes, yes. And understand, again, I work in the real criminal defense world, okay, in the real world, and if you violate more than once, your case is extended like this case was, you would be in jail, okay? And no judge in my career has ever said bye-bye to any of my clients other than, you're off to prison, bye-bye.
So you're thinking that Lindsay's gotten that special treatment.
She has.
But
I don't have a problem with it.
But it's proven to be effective.
Yes, exactly. And that's what more courts should do.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Sure.
it, Meg. To recap, March 29th, Lindsay Lohan back in courts March 29th. She has 14 days of community service left to go, 5 therapy sessions, and she will be out of the woods, as the judge said. Thank you.